back again, back at the gym. Early Sunday. So I just thought because the gym is early, nobody in here, why not do another show? So I was able to get back in here. Had a fun day yesterday. It was my daughter's birthday party yesterday at the crib. So that was fun. It was a costume party. Uh, Ironically, she didn't dress up, which was crazy, but everybody else did. Good to see family and friends. That was smooth, man. But I don't know, for some reason, when we throw stuff at the crib, I just feel like I don't pick out, but I eat so much that I gotta get to the gym the day after. It ain't even that I eat so much. It's the fact that, like, there's so much food out. I feel like I just snack on everything. Like, I'm drinking everything and I'm just taking everything. And I don't know, that it just don't make you feel good, like, I don't know, consciously. So I definitely got to come back and get in this gym, man. Work some of this off, man. And it's just therapeutic for me. An empty, beautiful gym, I don't know, that do something to me. So able to have the gym back. And I just want to talk a little bit more NBA, man. My Bucks played twice so far. We 1-1. So I got to give my take on that. And then just some other teams who I saw in the league. I haven't seen everybody. I didn't get a chance to see everybody, but I saw the Lakers play, seen the Mavs play, a little bit of OKC, the Knicks. Who else? I think that's about it. I haven't really watched too many games. Just the Bucks games primarily. So that's what the bulk of the conversation to be about. But yeah, man, we alive, we blessed, we still kicking, man. So we still gonna get after it, have some fun, talk our little stuff, man. So it's cut talk. So like I said, when I get shots up, man, gotta warm up and get close just to get the juices flowing. I normally don't even shoot on this court, but in terms of catching like the video, this is probably the best video, or this the best court to get a good video. But yeah, man. So I saw the Bucks play twice this past weekend, and they played Wednesday, and then they played Friday. They played Wednesday against an undermanned 76ers team, but the team's still tough. Like, Tyrese Maxey is gonna be an all-star this year. Lightning quick with the ball. Erky jerky, can get to the hoop, can shoot the ball, improved shooter. So anytime you looking across the court and that's who you're going against, it's gonna be a tough game. So we played them, and I feel like we did our thing against them, man. We took advantage of a game we were supposed to win, and that was the situation with them. Like, Embiid was out, Paul George was out, so we did what we were supposed to do against them. You know what I'm saying? Dame had 30. I think Giannis had 25. But it looked good. Dame, ran the show, did his thing. Shot was falling. I feel like him and Brook had a good I ain't gonna say 1-2 punch, but Brook definitely knew where to be to let Dame do his thing in spots. In terms of just setting screens and getting Dame open looks off of those screens. So that was cool to see. And I also feel like Brook did his thing defensively that game. You know what I'm saying? Giannis, active, attacked the hoop. You know what I'm saying? Was constantly putting pressure on the defense. Embiid isn't there, so that's what you're supposed to do. If a team doesn't have a shot blocker and just a defensive anchor, supposed to attack the rim. So he did what he was supposed to do, and we ended up winning that game. I want to say by like 15, but I feel like even 15 was closer than what it really was. So shout out to them for doing what they were supposed to do in that game. Now, for the first home opener, we play the Bulls. And this, I think, where the majority of the conversation is going to stay. We play the Bulls. So the Bulls, Zach LaVine, Vucevic. Who else is on that team? Josh Giddey. Who else on the Bulls team? Damn, I lost my train. Who else is on? Well, the Bulls are solid. I don't think they're a playoff team this year, but they solid. And I think Kobe White. Of course, we don't get into Kobe White. But the one thing, I think the one thing about the Bulls which makes them a scary opponent for us is they not scared of us. Like, we probably see the Bulls the most out of anybody this year just because they on our schedule, or they in our conference. So we're going to be playing them all year. And I think they just came into Milwaukee with a nothing to lose mentality and like, we're going to run at them. So the game was close. All game, the whole first half, it was back and forth. But I feel like the way the half ended, you know what I'm saying, we had momentum. Giannis had a big dunk on Vucevic. So I'm like, okay, they could take that. You know what I'm saying? And run with that. We got the momentum. We at home. Cool. So I had to go play with my daughters I had to go do something with Skylar. So I couldn't catch the beginning of the second half. But when I turned it back on, we down by 7. I'm like, man, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? We was up. We seemed like we had the momentum. And then I turned it on. It was probably like 8 minutes left in the third. And we down by 7. So I'm like, what's going on, man? But the one thing that stuck out to me defensively is, dude, we could not defend the 3 to save our life, man. I get, and this is a more broad conversation, I get it's a shooting league and it's about shooting the 3. But God, bruh, if you got a team who done made probably 5-6 threes, and y'all really not even exchanging buckets, y'all basically getting scored on and not scoring back, you got to call a timeout and make some adjustments and push them off that line. I know Kobe White, and Kobe White is nice. Like, he might even be like, you know, sneak his name into that all-star voting. But he was coming down and hitting some shots. Like, hitting some shots. They had another dude come off the bench. I think, what's his name? He used to play for the Pacers. Wore the goggles. I want to say his last name is Wilson, but I don't know. I can't remember his name, but he hit a couple shots, got some confidence. Vucevic was hitting some shots. Their whole team just seemed like they just had the, you know what I'm saying, confidence going. And as a team, on defense, if you see that happening, you got to do something to break that confidence up. Whether it's, I don't know, making a statement. And I don't get it, the fact that we got Brook as our anchor. So even if we right here, even if, you know what I'm saying, a dude pump fakes and get past his defender, you got Brook patrolling this paint. Not saying Brook gonna block every shot, but if I get ran off the 3, I know Brook is right there. I know a presence is right there. Now I either gotta get a ball up, or I'm forced to deal with Brook, or I'm saying I might shoot this jumper right here. But still, it's not a 3. You run them off the 3, and you make somebody do something different. When a player got something going, when a team got something going, you don't let them stay in their comfort zone and keep doing what they're doing. And I feel like that's what the Bucks was doing, man. I get it's the league, and I get everybody is good. Like, I understand that. But you can't be I would say we the better team and allow that to happen. Because it's gonna give a team confidence when they know they can get away with doing this, or when they feel like they got an advantage. And I think that's what the Bulls did at the end of the day. Shout out to them, man. They got a nice little team. I like Kobe White. I like Levine. I love Vucevic. I've been a Vucevic fan since he was with the Sixers and when he was with Orlando. Very underrated big in the league. Even though Giannis did what he did to him, but still. But yeah, you can't take that light. You can't think, okay, because it's the Bulls. Oh, we ain't got to play hard and we ain't got to take them serious. Like, no. You take them as serious as anybody. And offensively, and I don't want to beat up on Giannis because Giannis is a dog. But Giannis got to realize, that Dame needs to run the show. Dame needs to run the show, period. I get that you have the ability to catch it off the rim and go. We still want you to do that. But you got to give that ball up to Dame and let Dame get you into something. And I feel like Giannis, you got to know how to make the game easy. This spot right here is the elbow. You got to be able to utilize this elbow, be able to catch and shoot, which I will give you credit, you did. And this spot is short corner. You got to be willing to be in the short corner. And when the guard penetrates, whether it's Dame, DeLon Wright, whomever, be willing to catch that ball and get easy twos, easy dunks. You have to realize and start learning how to score without the ball or score without holding on to the ball for 10 seconds just to try to make a move. Sometimes, or a lot of times, against two people, that the ball dies with you, and now the offense is out of rhythm. Especially if y'all running the set or y'all got like a continuity going and the ball comes to you. First of all, Giannis, when you catch the ball out here, this ain't where you want to catch the ball. I'm just being real. This ain't where you want to catch the ball. Now, if you in transition and you got a one-on-one, of course, do your thing. But in the half court, brother, unless you got confidence to shoot the three, this ain't where you want the ball. This is where you want the ball. Right here. This is where you want the ball. Right here. This is where you should want the ball. Easy, quick buckets. This is where you want the ball. Getting tips. This is where you want the ball. Giannis, you can legit probably get 15 to 16 points getting 2 to 3 easy tips. Easy tips. 2 to 3 dunker spot catch and hood. 2 to 3 quick. One of the guards penetrate. Good. You just think get 2 buckets from here. That's 4. Get 2 tips right here. That's 8. Get 2 quick. That's 10. And another thing, Giannis, right here, you got to learn, you got to get some confidence and be confident to knock these free throws down, man. Like, straight up. Like, the way you play the game physical, and people gonna realize, okay, yeah, he played physical, but he ain't got confidence to get to that line and knock them shots down. So that has to be a priority for you, bro. Like, when you get fouled, and I am not on your level, I'm not even in your planet in terms of basketball. But the easy ones, they free ones. So, like, if I got a bad game or my shot isn't going, you know what I'm saying, I need some easy ones. I'm going to try to get to this line. I'm going to watch Jarrell or Kwame, whoever, and I'm going to try to get an easy one. I'm going to try to get a quick duck in, quick shot, a quick shot, or I'm going to try to get to the line. Straight up. Get some easy ones. Make the game easy. And you got an all NBA point guard in Dame who can make that game easy for you. You just got to learn spots. Learn spots where you could get easy buckets. And I feel like Doc got to make that an emphasis to you, bro, because you got all the ability. But what the Bucks got to learn is how to be efficient. Efficient on offense. And I would challenge Doc on his rotations. Because what I would do, I like Gary Trent. I like AJ Green. I like Taurean Prince. But DeLon Wright got to play more. Like straight up. I would even start DeLon Wright. I would start DeLon Wright because he's about 6'5", quick, long, and now that you start him, you can slide Dame over. They can interchange. So one possession, you know what I'm saying, DeLon Wright one-to-one, and have action for Dame on the weak side, or have some type of action for Dame to be able to come off, catch, and shoot. Money. Making the game easier for Dame because Dame our best shooter. If you think about it, Dame might be our best scorer. So you want to be able to get your best score easy ones. So now, if Dame know that he got somebody else running the point, Dame ain't got to constantly come down, calling for screens, just to try to take a hard shot. That ain't got to be the reality now. Dame can slide to the 2. He can come off of a flare screen or some on the weak side or something, some screen, and get an easy money, catch and shoot. You want to make the game simple. And I feel like starting a ball handler like DeLon Wright, who can defend too, will open up the game for Dame. It can open up the game for Giannis. And I think playing against the Bulls, it showed the fact that we need midi. Because it was times during that game where we could not get a bucket. And I didn't understand the rotations in terms of like keeping Giannis and Dame on the bench separate like they did. Like they will have a spurt where they'll have Giannis in the game, Dame be on the bench. And they have a spurt where it'll be vice versa. And it's like I don't really understand that. But I don't know, it's only the second game. And we play today too, but we got time to figure it out. But yeah, man. But I will say, like, I liked what AJ Green did off the bench. I liked what Taurean Prince came in, hit some shots. I like Taurean Prince. I feel like he's solid, and he a dude who just know how to play at the end of the day. He tough, he'll defend. That's why, like, it sucked, because, like, Taurean Prince was probably supposed to be like the 6 or 7 man backing up midi. Now the fact that we got him in the starting role, like, that's not what we brought him here for. But I get that he got to step up because midi out. But yeah, man, I like what he was doing. Again, like I said, AJ Green came in, hit some shots. Pat Connaughton came in and hit some shots. Bobby came in. He played okay. One thing, I would say the same thing about Bobby that I say about Giannis. Bobby, I love his turn face up, free throw line, mid range extended, and he shoot that shit. I love that. He remind me of KG, but Bobby got to understand, brother, you can't be doing that all the way out for 3. He did that. He caught it, faced up, damn near out at 3. And shot it. And I'm like, yeah, Bobby, you could probably hit that. But, brother, that is not a good shot. And I think it was on the ball barely moved. And it's like, Bobby, you can get that shot anytime you want, bro. Make the game easy. If you see that you catch it, you know what I'm saying, and you all the way out here, get it back to a guard, re-screen, You know what I'm saying? Roll in here somewhere. You could get it back to a guard, pick and pop. Now you got an easier three, and you can shoot the three. But y'all got to make it easier. And I would say for Giannis, too, in terms of if Giannis is setting that screen on the top, I've never seen Giannis slip a screen. Slip a screen. Giannis slips that screen. Dame moves the ball to the wing. Now Giannis is in this paint area where he can get it and go to work and do damage. But yeah, I feel like slipping the screens for Giannis and Bobby, especially Bobby, because Bobby could come set this screen, slip. They get him the ball here. It's a perfect shot for Bobby. That's money all day. And we're going to do it again because I want to make that shot. Bobby hustle up, slip that screen. They move the ball to the wing. Give Bobby the ball right here. That's Bobby probably could get 6 to 8 points a game just off easy paint touches, off slip screens for shots. And I want to make that shot. I'm going to do it again. But easy slipping the screens, catching the paint, shots. But I will say, I do love Bobby's footwork. I love the fact that he catches reverse pivot, square up, or he catches and just squares and faces. But it's good footwork. But just because you do that, you can still take a bad shot. And I feel like with due time, I think Bobby and our offense will understand how to pick his spots a little bit better. Don't get me wrong, Bobby can shoot the ball. Bobby can score. But just because you can score, that don't mean you need to just be taking any old shots. Y'all want to get the best shot because we are an offensively talented team. Like we got some guns on our team, especially when we hitting shots. Like our team is dangerous. But just because we can hit shots, I don't mean we need to take any shot. And I feel like it's gonna take Doc and Giannis and Dame just sit down, huddle up, and really establish, okay, for us to be our best selves, this gotta happen. I don't know who the bigs coach is for the Bucks. I think Vin Baker, maybe. But somebody gotta implement just working on getting easy buckets. Slips, short corners, elbow, turn and face, 1 or 2 dribbles. Because you don't want to get to the point where the ball is dying with people. And I feel like sometimes when Giannis get the ball dies. No more movement, no more action. A lot of times, or I ain't gonna say a lot of times, but then bad shot. Then nobody's in position to rebound. Then we off to the races. Same with Bobby. I'll give Bobby a little more slack because Bobby can actually hit that turn and face jump shot. Like that's money for him. But like I said, just because you can hit a shot, that don't mean it's a good shot. But that's the biggest thing I see, man. And we can't, in basketball, teams gonna go on runs. That's the game. And it's the league. Everybody good. So when teams go on runs, you got to figure out a way to combat that. It can't just be a 16-4 run. You either got to string together some stops or you got to be able to score. And I feel like the Bucks, when the Bulls started to make that run, we didn't do nothing to combat it. And in the league, everybody good. So just because you might have superior players, that don't mean you can't lose. So we play today. We play the Nets. We should be able to do our thing with them. Who the Nets got? Ben Simmons, Cam Thomas. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know who else on that team. That team has went through so much turnover. But I think it's a winnable game. Well, every game is a winnable game. But Nets should be a winnable game. I don't know who holding Cam Thomas, but I feel like we slow him down, we good. Then after that, we play Boston. Boston was one of the teams I saw. And I'm going to say this right now, Steve Kerr, you're an idiot. Because, and I'm saying that sarcastically, but they already done won the championship. But you do not want to give a good player ammo and fuel. And I feel like y'all not playing Tatum. And y'all not even selecting Jaylen Brown. Gave them boys fuel. You already got confidence because they the champions. But y'all doing them like that are just any player who a dog, they don't need much. But I feel like y'all gave them the whole Thanksgiving meal in terms of just motivation. And when I watched them against the Knicks, dudes were some killers. Now, they don't get me wrong. The whole team shot the ball well. But I don't know, man. Like, when them dudes is clicking, they are scary. It seemed like Jason Tatum, his handle tightened up, shot tightened up a little bit. I heard he was working on his shot. And he just seemed like he got better. He was already good. And it's like, Steve Kerr, why, bro? Why, bro? But they just look good. And they don't even have their whole team. Like, Porzingis is out. And when he come back, it make it even more unfair. Like, nasty. 7'3", can shoot the ball. Beast on the defensive end. Like, well, people don't talk about this, but in terms of Giannis, Porzingis is one of the only players I feel that gives Giannis just a hard time. And I feel like Wemby will probably get there soon. But I swear, every time bro play against Porzingis just, I don't know, because first of all, like I said, he's 7'3". He's mobile. You gotta play him. You gotta play him on defense. You can't just look at him as somebody who big, who only can dunk. Like, no, bro actually has a bag. So you gotta honor that. Pick and rolls, pick and pops. Just what I was saying with Bobby and Giannis. KP does not need the ball for 10 seconds to score. He can catch and shoot, be a live threat, catch and shoot from the midi, make 2 dribbles, put your other big man in the basket. He can do that. And I feel like when they get that element back, they're going to be nasty. So I ain't going to say shout out to the Celtics because I want to get them boys, but I'm honest. And just as a basketball fan, I will say shout out to them because I respect that. I respect that you feel like you've been doubted. You feel like people disrespected you. And you answer the call. Damn, I didn't answer the call with that shot. But you answer the call. And you come out and make a statement. Because a lot of times, bro, on ring ceremony games, the champions almost always get blown out because of the emotions of the ceremony. And they kind of just take their foot off the gas. But the Celtics, hell no. Them boys came out firing. Whole team. You know what I'm saying? Derek White did his thing. And I love Derek White game. Like, straight up, his role. And I would say with the Bucks need to take a page from the Celtics book. Because, come on, man. Let me hit one of them shots off the dribble. Hold on. But the Celtics have roles. Like, I feel like Derek White could go to a team right now. Come on, man. And average 18 to 20 points. Drew could go to a team right now as a lead guard. Average 18 to 20. There you go. Get about 8 assists a game. He could do that. And then shut down your other team best guard. Drew could do that. I feel like Tatum could go to a lesser team and no lie average probably about 30. I think Jaylen Brown could do the same. But shout out to Joe Mazzulla. Them dudes play together and they play in sync. And they do a pretty good job at everybody touching the ball. The ball don't just stick. From what I watched their first game, the ball didn't just stick. Don't get me wrong. Tatum can do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Catch the ball and dance. But it's attacking the rim. He's not just out there playing with the ball and throwing up bullshit. I mean, he'll do it sometimes, but he be hitting. But for the most part, that ball moves. Everybody's touching it, and everybody's able to contribute. So I feel like with us, yeah, we got guys that who individually can do their thing, but we just got to figure out how to make it come together. But in terms of talent, if we are healthy, I feel like we right there with them. In all honesty, we might have more talent than them. Because I feel like player for player, Giannis is the best out of all of them. Don't get me wrong, I did say Porzingis give him a hard time, but he'll still get you 30. But yeah, man, like we just got to figure out how to put the pieces together. And the beautiful thing with the Celtics is we've been watching this team be on the brink for years. And now they finally did it. And it's like they got the code cracked. And now if we want to win a championship, it got to go through them. At the end of the day, it got to go through them. So I think we play them after. Good. Oh, come on now. We played them after the Nets. So I feel like that got to be a game that we come to play for. It'll set the tone for the league. We go to Boston. I think it's in Boston too. We go to Boston. We show up. We get a good win. And we get some of that respect back in the league. Okay, like Milwaukee for real this year. They went to Boston. Got a good win. And now they rolling. So I feel like that has to be the mindset. Who else was I able to watch play? So the Knicks, of course, they played the Celtics. I'm going to say this. I like Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson, a dog. I like every individuals on that team. I like Bridges. I don't know what was up with his shot, but Bridges could play. I like Cat. But I'm going to speak on Cat. For, I think last year, Cat pretty much played the fourth with Minnesota and was able to be that, stretch four type player. Bruh, that's not going to work with the Knicks. If he not willing to play big, he can still have, times where he shoots the three. But if he not willing to play big and establish himself in the paint offensively and defensively, that's not going to work. I'm going to just be real with you. That's not going to work. And defensively, niggas is going to eat on it. Straight up. So I feel like Cat might have to adjust his game. He got the size to do it. I feel like he got the ability to do it. And kind of be that more traditional five. Like AD got to do. AD isn't a five. Or that's not his main position. He a four. But because of the dynamic the Lakers got, AD had to make that switch. And to be real, it's looking good now. It's working for them. So I feel like Cat got to do the same thing for them to have any success. Straight up. Good. So I don't want to talk too much about them, but I think they'll figure it out. Who else did I? And then I'll get into the Lakers. I watched some of that game. Shout out to them. I feel like AD confidence is at an all-time high. And I think AD believe he that guy. He probably always had confidence in himself. But I think now, you know what I'm saying, watching a little bit of their two games, you can see it. I think he just know, like, I'm him. And I hate saying that, but I don't know a better terminology. I think he know he can score from anywhere. He can facilitate and set stuff up for other people. Defensively, he can do his thing. I think he know it's nothing I can't do. And with that mindset, for somebody who's that talented, sky's the limit. And I think Bron kind of realized, Bron, one of the smartest dudes who ever played a game. I think Bron realizes it. And I think I would love to see Bron, you know what I'm saying, kind of dial back his role to let AD be the guy. Because I think for them to have true success going forward, that's what the dynamic has to be. Don't get me wrong. There's going to be games when Bron got to give you like 30, 40. It's a long season. Even some playoff games, Bron got to be that guy. But overall, a shift has to change in the dynamic. And I think, salute to Coach JJ Redick, he realized that. And he's trying to put AD in positions to be that guy. So I can't lie, man. Salute to them Lakers. Second game they played, I'm saying Reeves looked good. AD looked good. And I even liked at the end of the game, yeah, Bron wasn't scoring a lot. But Bron still was able to play that facilitator role to set guys up for good shots. So that was cool to see. And he did it against a good team for the Suns. So, like, the West is tough. I saw a little bit of OKC. Boy, it's going to be scary. They're going to be scary. Bad shot. They're going to be scary because they young. They young and they good. So I hope their heads don't get big because they ain't won shit yet. But if they got the mentality to where we hungry and we trying to smash stuff every night, they gonna be scary. Like I said before, last show, I got them coming out the West. Straight up. They got a dominant point guard, dominant lead guard. They got scores off the ball. They got a good big. They got two good bigs. And they got a bench. And they seem to have coaching. So they got it all there. It's all there for them. And just looking at some of them guys, they don't come off as like, you know what I'm saying, a team where egos will kill them. And I got to make some shots off the dribble, man. Dang. But yeah, they don't come off as a team where egos, you know what I'm saying, will kill it. They seem like good dudes from what I see. So, like I said, it's all there for them. Good. Here we go. They just got to take advantage. But I think that's it for today, man. Because I want to get some more shots up. But this was cool. And this might turn into an every Sunday thing. And y'all follow my haircut videos. I did one yesterday with my guy Brandon. So that was cool. I want to do more videos. And I want to push the haircut stuff more too. Because essentially, that was what the channel was made for. So I want to definitely keep pushing that. I'm going to still do my best to get some guests on the show and get the fellas back together. Some of them was at the party yesterday, so that was cool. But I'm gonna do my thing with that, and then just individual videos, just speaking on topics. Those don't, in terms of views, those don't do as well. But those just they feel good to do because it's almost like I'm having a vent session. So them will be made basically for me, and I don't mind that. So more of those coming soon too. Y'all stay smooth. I'm shooting the ball okay today. Think I'm a little distracted, but I'm gonna definitely keep working up a sweat. Watch church and trick or treating later. So it's cut talk, man. Y'all stay smooth. Good. Come on now. I can't end on no miss. Can't end on a miss. Here we go. Good.
Just cause like, bro, when Steph hot, it's nothing you could do.
Not a damn thing.
It's nothing you could do, bro. And like Steph being hot opens up the game for everybody.
Right.
Cause now, bro, you can't. You know what I'm saying? You got to give extra attention to Steph. You know what I'm saying? Now you got other people activated.
Right. That's the thing.
And then in the height, Clay was of it. Like, bro,
Bro, that team was just crazy.
nasty, bro.
Nasty as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
This is your. No, but you're not trying to listen. Hold on. What you've been doing. Hold on. If I take greater freedom, if I take what the fuck is going on? Freedom is the dog. If I take Draymond off and I take Clay off, not freedom, child, not freedom in the butt. No. Okay, Gil. No. I take Draymond off. I take the All-Star off. I take the Hall of Famer off. I take your other All-Star.
Oh, stupid, bro.